Welcome to Benched with the Tovar Brothers. With your hosts, Joey, Gabe, and Angel.
Oh! It really varies whether or not I'm going to say Ayo or just yo.
Just noises at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of yelling.
Just excitement.
Kind of the point.
Coming out.
This is an underrated song.
Telling you,
I'll let that play a little bit for you.
Can you please do the welcome?
All right. What's up,
it's been
everyone?
10 seconds.
This is Benched, and we are the Tovar Brothers. Episode number 11.
Famous number 11s.
Carson Wentz.
Oh man, we talked about this.
I don't know why Robbie Anderson came to my head.
Jeez. First of all, it's Chosen.
Chosen Anderson.
Carson Wentz. That's an easy one. It was Lazard 11?
What about Sims?
Sims?
Old. Was he number 11?
I have no idea. Not a lot of great 11s, huh?
No. Oh, Larry Fitzgerald. Sorry.
Larry Fitzgerald. That's a great one.
That's
Larry
probably the best number 11.
That's
Julio Jones.
That's an
Julio
underrated
Jones.
number. Because
Julio Jones.
one is a sexy number. Yeah, Julio Jones. That's a great one.
Jones.
Julio Jones and Larry Fitzgerald. That's pretty good.
You know, this is a bold.
that's
We're,
not
we're,
bad.
on today's show, we're going to cover bold predictions. Sorry, wasn't sure the music was off. We're going to cover bold predictions, and I think my first bold prediction is 11's an underrated number. It's an underrated number. That just hit me. It's 2 1s.
trying to think of a quarterback who's number 11.
Carson Wentz.
Outside of Carson Wentz, I really can't think of another 11.
Some quarterback make number 11 cool again.
Well, it is Wednesday, August 9th. I'm not going to make that mistake again. I had the wrong date in the last show. And on this rundown here, I have August 11th. Why am I doing this to myself? Why can't I get the date right?
I think you're overthinking it a little bit.
Wednesday, August 11th. We just watched the
I
opening.
was right.
What's that?
Phil Sims was number 11.
Oh, there you go.
Had to look it up.
We just watched the opening episode of Hard Knocks.
Mm.
So we're gonna get to that in a second. We have some bold predictions coming your way via the Tovar Brothers, and then we got some news, and that's what we're getting into today. Before we do that, thank you so much to everyone who's tuning in right now at this second, whether it's Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, or on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support. We're almost a month in, boys. I think we're about. That's me. Sorry. I think we're about 5-6 days away from being a month old.
Wow.
That's wild, right?
It's awesome.
It's been fun so far, and I can't wait. We're gonna have preseason started here soon, and then some games, then some NFL games, real games. I think the 10th.
I think we're like 30 or 29 days away now, or
Crazy.
just like month, just last 1
How
month.
does it feel every single season? Like it's been years since I watched a football game.
It feels like it when
the
right
love,
now,
man.
right now you're seeing camp. I just want to watch a freaking game, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want to see highlights anymore. I want to see a game.
Who are the Broncos playing this week?
The Cardinals.
Ooh.
We got the Bengals. Who Eagles got?
Cardinals Friday night. So
I actually don't know who the Eagles are playing.
Oh, Packers are on Friday
Week
night.
1.
As well.
I've been following more of like the whole league as far as like like Bryce Young's gonna play some, CJ Stroud's gonna play some, Trevor Lawrence is gonna play with the whole offense. So I want to see Calvin Ridley in his first action in I think since 2021 or 2020, something
long
like that.
time. Yeah.
So I'm gonna follow that. Eagles looking good though. Eagles they signed a couple guys. It's actually not in my notes, but they signed a couple linebackers and they're looking good.
Or one of my favorite college athletes. They signed him today, Miles Jack. Or
Miles
not
Jack.
today, but
I wish he
see
still
that.
did the no gloves, no. Didn't he do like no gloves, no bands, no tape, nothing, just bare arms?
in college he did a lot, literally and figuratively. Yeah, he wore
He was
everything.
a running back too, right?
Running back and linebacker for UCLA.
Super athlete, man.
Yeah.
I want to see someone. I want to see the Shohei of the NFL just show up and
Well, like
you're a
quarterback
and you're a
linebacker.
a cornerback. That'd be too physical.
That will
Well,
never
they're
happen.
pretty
Or
big
safety.
guys, linebacker and quarterback.
Yeah.
Like Tebow could have done that. Taysom Hill. I'm thinking those.
Tebow couldn't do one of those. Well, you couldn't do both.
I'm not saying good. I'm saying he could have done it.
Is that the only position, if you're a quarterback on the offense, the only position you can really do?
Most of them are like
linebacker.
6'3", 220. So
220,
on defense,
230,
like
yeah.
you don't put that guy outside.
Couldn't be an edge rusher. Couldn't be a corner.
Linebacker.
Yeah, linebacker.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the quarterbacks today are pretty athletic.
Look at Josh Allen. You put that guy in the middle of your defense.
Yeah.
Josh Allen could be a pass rusher, a stand-up pass rusher. Anthony Richardson could 100% be a stand-up pass rusher.
Then Justin Fields, Lamar Jackson, you put them at DB.
I think, Hurts could play a little safety.
Yeah.
That's a fun exercise.
Yeah, Zach Wilson, a little bit of a high IQ safety.
Oh dear. Oh dear God.
I'm not putting him in a lot of space.
Zach Wilson
Get in
is
the box.
diving at the ankles, no matter what the repercussions.
Cannot go up against a guy.
Anyways, thank you so much for joining us on all those platforms. Don't forget to follow us. Follow the guys. Follow us between the shows on social medias. We're on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, or X, whatever you want to call it. And apparently we're on Threads. And I keep getting follow notifications on Threads. I don't know who these people are.
Robots.
Yeah,
Following.
but we're on Threads if you want to do that. If you're one of the robots listening now, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave a review. Speaking of reviews, boys, we have a big announcement.
Yeah, we do.
Like right now.
Big time.
Do I have a drum roll? Let's see if I nail this. Oh, God.
Awesome.
Hey! The first ever, the inaugural, if you will, Benchwarmers Fantasy Football League.
Holy crap.
We're going to start a fantasy league because we love football. We talk fantasy football all day.
yeah.
all day.
And many of you have requested a fantasy football league. And so you know what? We're going to do one.
We're going to do it.
Yeah.
just
And we're going to
do
call it the Benchwarmers Fantasy Football League because once you join us, once you've been benched, you are a bench warmer. You're one of us. You're
Yep.
part of the family.
Yep.
And we talked about a lot of ways how to enter. We went with this one. We're going to go ahead and leave a 5-star review on either Apple, Spotify, or YouTube. And a 5-star rating and leave a review. And we're just going to choose the best 13. What does best mean? I don't know.
anything.
Best.
Just go perform.
Get our
No.
attention.
Yeah.
Just get our attention.
Maybe have energy drink or something to right before, just so
Hey,
you perform at your highest.
Say something crazy. I'll pick the craziest one.
Say something
I wanna
crazy.
Pick something wild.
Just grab our attention with that review. Again, you can leave it on either Spotify, Apple, or YouTube.
Yeah.
Any of those will work, and leave
Yeah.
a 5-star rating. And we will choose 13 of those to join the league in this first season. I'm super pumped about it.
16-team league.
Yeah, so us three will
PPR.
we'll play,
Yeah, we'll play.
and 13
I
bench.
can't wait to win another league.
You didn't win last year. Raise your hand if you won a fantasy football league last year.
Last year.
You didn't. We
You
did.
guys put your hands like this.
We both won.
Yeah.
You want me to get it? It's right behind you.
Yeah, it still doesn't have our names on it.
Yeah.
I refuse to put my name on it.
Um,
Time out really, really quick. Can you please move that can? It's driving me crazy that it's right there.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, guys. We are not sponsored by
No.
that
Waterloo.
company.
But if you guys get a hold of us, we'll gladly talk.
Yeah, I'm sure the representatives of Waterloo are watching this.
Or Starbucks. God, if we get Starbucks.
That'd be good.
Officially made it.
Let's
Bucks.
get into Hard Knocks because it was awesome. Honestly, Hard Knocks. I guess I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say Hard Knocks was better than the Hall of Fame game, but that Hall of Fame game got the best numbers since 2018.
People are just hungry for some football, man.
Yeah, I mean, do you think it's the football thing? Or do you think it's the Jets?
It's also the Jets.
Yeah, I was
A
going to say
lot of
tomorrow
things
morning,
happening.
Sports radio is going to be
All
talking
over.
they're a
about
hot
this tonight.
ticket. I mean, this morning.
This morning, it's when. Yeah.
this morning.
Yeah, we'll be part of that.
They're going to be,
Yeah.
That's going to.
We're leading the charge.
I can't wait to see what people say.
Hey, you know what I liked about it?
What's that?
Okay, Aaron Rodgers, right? You think he's going to be on Hard Knocks? Either be all in or all out. He's all in on Hard Knocks. He was the opening 30 minutes. And you just love to see it. As a Jets fan, you're probably pumped through, like, beyond compare. Like, awesome.
Yeah, if you're one of those people who the way Aaron Rodgers talks and how he is infuriates you, do not watch this.
No, it's a lot of Aaron Rodgers.
It's a lot of Aaron Rodgers. I personally like the way he is. He's a little cocky, obviously. He's a little into himself. All those different things, but he's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
On the football field, you can be that way.
Yeah.
And I think my favorite though, they nailed that opening.
Yeah.
The Joe Namath clips, right? Should we do a spoiler alert? No.
I feel like if you haven't seen it by this morning, you really don't care to see it because I think the world was waiting for it last night.
Well, it came out late last night. Maybe someone went to bed
stop
early,
it.
wasn't feeling
If
well.
the Hall of Fame game is doing great numbers, Hard Knocks should do great numbers.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, if you're Zach Wilson, you're not watching this episode.
Why?
Because she's like,
I
man,
kinda
these guys
liked-
love Aaron Rodgers.
I
They did
kinda-
not show us anything like this for me.
I didn't get that from him.
I kind of like the way, they kind of had him on the show.
All right, well,
You're wrong.
Yeah,
Again.
I think that was a bad take.
well I thought it was a good take.
One
No,
of your-
think about
one of your
like
coldest yet.
think about like if like you're the starter last year and then a new guy comes in, there's loving this guy.
Yeah. Well,
You
if
sit
he's
there like-
feeling that way, he's doing a good job at hiding it. Because-
Also,
yeah.
we said during the show, Zach Wilson, like he could have a Geno Smith kind of like I'm cheering for him. 'Cause you got to see the human side of him.
Yeah.
I love his position too. Like you're behind Aaron Rodgers, and it's just you said the fans are freaking out about Aaron Rodgers. This could be just a time for him just to grow right now. Just stand behind,
Get in the lab and start.
Get behind Aaron Rodgers. I think Packer fans are so pumped for Love, because he was behind Aaron Rodgers. Do the same thing there.
What did you think of Robert Saleh's maybe first time ever hearing him talk?
I like the crow analogy. That was pretty cool. I didn't know where it was going with that.
Oh, that was a good one.
Either.
Robert Saleh, Gabe, how do you land on you?
Kind of reminded me of the Iron Man thing. I don't know why. A little bit on the nerd side. That's what I was thinking.
Well, Iron Man thing.
An Iron Man 1 where he goes all the way up and it freezes the suit. You don't remember that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. That's a good
You're
comparison.
a piece of crap because we talk about this all the time.
I remember that. I remember
you,
that.
I didn't
and
say I
it's
didn't remember that.
It's the same plan. He
It's the
flies.
same thing. You fly all the way up.
The enemy's suit wasn't able to
Wasn't able to withstand
the altitude.
the altitude.
Yeah, so that was the
I
same
liked it.
analogy.
I liked it.
You knew that one. If I know that one, you knew that one.
Also, I don't know if I can take the Nathaniel Hackett clip. I just can't stand the guy's face.
Really? That's
It's
a Bronco thing.
It's like seeing Josh McDaniels anywhere. It's like, I hate this guy. Seeing Hackett, like, I just can't. It's not his fault.
What?
See, for me, it's different because that's how I see
No,
him as a Packer
it's
fan. He's in it-
McDaniels is number
he's in his
one
right
in
spot
the
right
Broncos hate list for sure. But like Hackett's like,
No,
reminds
no,
me
no.
of failing.
No, I don't believe that. Who's that coach that you really hate from the? He was with the Broncos. Remember the old man? What's his name? You couldn't stand him every time his face was on screen. You
I mean, it's not Fangio.
It's not
is it?
Fangio.
no. The head coach from 2014
I have no idea who that would be.
or 15. What's his name? I'm looking it up right now.
It's for sure not Kubiak.
No, I love Kubiak.
Yeah, I'm not sure that
I'm
is.
gonna look it
His
up
heart just
right
didn't want
now.
to do it.
Yeah, I thought Saleh was good. I thought he was he's interesting to hear talk. He's one of those guys where it's like, as soon as I heard him talk, he was so much less intimidating.
Yeah.
Because when he's just standing there with that big old giant enormous head,
That's exactly what I thought of.
yeah, and then you hear him talk, you're like, oh, you're a nice guy.
He's also pretty built.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. He looks like the bad guy from 300. Looks like Xerxes.
Yeah. He
Absolutely.
looks exactly like him.
John Fox.
Oh, yeah.
John Fox.
But he's not touching those.
I don't know.
top
Back
two
in the day, you said some pretty colorful things about him.
I think you should hate less people. I think you
If
should
their
forgive.
their head coach is that, I don't know.
No, that's Angel, man. That's Angel's brand.
What a terrible brand.
What's my brand?
You just hate things that you hate.
Okay.
That's
just
everybody
hate things that
hates
you
things
hate.
that they hate.
Robert Saleh in that first opening monologue thing, he said something that I feel like embraces the attitude of this team. And I wrote it down. He said, embrace what we are capable of. And that's what I feel like this team is doing. You saw them kind of turn to the dark side when they just said, we're going to accept Hard Knocks. We're going to embrace it. We're going to celebrate it. We're going to sure, come film us. Come look at us. And I kind of felt like that statement was like, this is who this team is, at least right now. They got to go through the ups and downs of the season. We'll see how that goes. But right now, that is the attitude of the Jets. I think it's freaking exciting to me.
I think they were given a gift, too, with Peyton thing. I think that definitely adds to,
Yeah.
people are kind of cheering for them now. I mean, sorry,
Yeah.
Ange, but hey, look, that kind of made him the bad guy and made the Jets the good guy.
Yeah, you know what? It made because that's a good point, because when a team does that, when they do like a dream team offseason thing, it's hard unless you're a fan of the team, it's hard for you to get on board with that and have an underdog, yeah, these are our guys kind of thing.
Yeah.
But when you make them a victim because big bad Sean Payton is picking on them, then they're a lot more relatable. I think it's a good point. I think there's a lot more Jet fans after that Sean Payton statement.
Yeah, I think a lot more fans just in general are going to be rooting for them now.
Yeah. A lot less Bronco fans.
Week 5. Week 5 is going to be fun. Week 5 is
so
going to be fun.
good.
I can't wait for week 5.
Circled
on the calendar.
Anything else from the show, you guys?
For a second, before this came out, I was like, can quarterback overtake Hard Knocks? But you watch one episode of Hard Knocks, you're like, never mind. Never mind. It's not close.
You know, it's funny you mention that, because as this show started, I thought there's so many of these documentaries on teams now.
Yeah.
And you would think we would just eat that up. And I watched some, the ones on YouTube, the ones that teams make and stuff. But for some reason, there's nothing like Hard Knocks.
You get that
It
voice.
was the first one. It was just the first one. They solidified.
guess so.
They just solidified this is our thing.
They're a staple. When Hard Knocks starts,
Like Prime had one. What was Prime called? The Amazon Prime show.
All or Nothing?
All or
Nothing,
nothing.
yeah.
And then you got the quarterback is good though. Quarterback's pretty.
yeah, but it's
good.
not close.
But it's
Yeah.
but it's not close.
different
yeah.
level.
You know,
Different
it's just
tier.
it's so well done. It's so well shot.
Yeah.
Another takeaway I had is Zach Wilson is somehow younger than he looks.
He's like a baby.
He is I guess he's a child.
yeah.
he talks like a kid. He looks certainly like a kid. Kind of acts like a kid. He's like not in a bad way. He's just. I saw him. And I just thought you're young.
Yeah.
Now I know why these older housewives gravitate towards Zach Wilson.
Oh dear.
Kid looks like he's 19, 20.
I mean, that wasn't the. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. That's not where I was going with that.
Me neither.
But yeah,
I was like,
that's also
this
true.
guy probably cleans up, man.
Anything else stood out? Hard
No,
Knocks?
just pumped
Except
about
that
it.
you're pumped for season, episode
Absolutely.
2.
Absolutely.
I think Packer fans probably shed a tear or two.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna let you go on this for a second.
Yeah.
As a Packer fan, we all looked at each other in the opening little thing when Aaron Rodgers does his signature cadence at the line.
What is it
Was
again?
it Green 18?
Yeah.
Green 18.
19.
Green 18. Oh,
Jeez.
he did it, and I just thought, oh, man, because you've heard that so many times on Sunday Night Football.
Millions of times.
You know,
yeah.
right there, Aaron Rodgers getting the offense out there for Green Bay, and you just hear Green 19, Green 19, and then, he does his cadence thing. And the first time you see him in a Jets practice say that cadence, this is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gabe, how you feeling right now, man?
I think any Packer fan that is talking crap about Aaron Rodgers today is just full of it. As a diehard fan,
Because they're out there.
they're out there for sure.
Many
But
of them are our followers.
I'm just saying that was a great moment for the Jets, kind of a bitter moment for the Packers.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see. And I kind of been telling a few people just around that I talk sports to, I say, hey, look, if Aaron Rodgers does good, if he wins a chip, that adds on to his Packers role too. Like ultimately, he's going into the Hall of Fame as a Packer.
Yeah.
So it's like if he is successful there with the Jets, hey,
I don't think it adds on to the Packers. I think it adds on to Aaron Rodgers.
no, it adds on to him. But he's going into the Hall of Fame as a Packer. So when
Yeah.
they when
I see what you're saying.
when they announce him on his Hall of Fame day, they're gonna if he wins a chip, he's a 2-time champ. It's like he's going as a Packer.
He needs this other championship for sure to be like.
I'm rooting for the guy.
Yeah.
I want to see him win.
And I think a couple months ago, I would have just you would have said something like that, and I would have just been like, "You're lying." But I actually believe you. I think I'm kind of proud of you.
I want to see Aaron Rodgers. I grew up with Brett Favre. I loved Brett Favre, but I loved Aaron Rodgers a whole lot more.
Yeah.
I want to see the guy. Unless it's the Packers playing against him, I want to see him win.
It's just always cool to see these greats finish their career well. So I think that's why I wanted to see Breeze go on top. I want to see Peyton and of course Brady. I wish he retired after
Peyton
that
had
Super Bowl.
Peyton had one of the coolest endings
Because
of his
then-
career.
It's just cool to see.
Yeah.
because the opposite side of that is the Philip Rivers and the Matt Ryan, and like those are like
Kinda
just,
God, the
fall off.
Matt
Yeah.
Ryan.
just like
one.
stop playing please stop playing
Nah.
football. We're only remembering you as a bad quarterback, which you're not.
Which is not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was fun. Catch it, of course, next Tuesday, at 6 Pacific time, right?
7.
Seven.
7. We'll watch that again and we'll cover it again.
Fun time. Can't
And
wait.
It'll be a good time.
Yeah.
Let's get into the news here. Some signings, nothing too big, but some veterans here are starting to come off the board as preseason games are, going to start get rolling here soon. The dog days of training camp are coming to an end, and now it's preseason.
Heck yeah.
Justin Houston, 4-time Pro Bowler. God, he was so good.
Prime Houston.
He was very, very good.
Yeah.
He reached a 1-year deal with the Carolina Panthers.
When
That's fun.
When we cover the Panthers, I love that defense. Adding
Yeah.
Houston as a rotational piece, awesome.
Eagles signed Miles Jack. I thought that was, I think it's notable because he'll start for them.
He's a solid.
He's already running with the first team.
Yeah.
solid
So
linebacker.
so there was a lot of turnover with the Eagles at safety and linebacker. Lost both safeties. Lost, I think, all of our linebackers. And so we're completely changing those two.
Pretty much
units.
any of those moves that those top teams make that didn't win it last year but came so close, those moves are just great for the team overall.
Yeah. Miles Jack. This one's interesting, and we're going to talk about this for a second not because of the player, but because of what he did immediately after joining the team. N'Keal Harry, former first-round pick, massive man,
Yeah.
signed with the Minnesota Vikings. That is not the news here.
That's not the news, no.
The news is that this joker
Freaking douchebag.
went to the equipment staff there in Minnesota and said, "Hey, give me 28."
Screw you douchebag.
I'll tell you what.
But what is worse? They gave it to him.
him. Yeah.
Wait, this is confirmed. Like they gave him 28, or it's reportedly that he would. do it?
Josina Anderson reported he is wearing number 28.
Screw
I
you.
highly doubt that's going to go through.
You
But,
freaking
yeah,
douchebag.
I'm with you, dude. I hate the Vikings, and I'm disrespected by that.
Yeah.
That's so disrespectful.
That's Adrian freaking Peterson, dude.
Yeah. AP will hold the number. We were having a debate whether or not he's the greatest Viking. That's not really the debate, but he is in that conversation.
He's like a top 5 running back of all
Him,
time.
Randy Moss, Randall, maybe Culpepper.
I can't.
And they gave his number away. I think the bigger offense is that they gave his number away.
Well, you're the
I'm not sure what's worse, asking for it, knowing what it stands for, or the staff. You know,
they
They
both
gave it to N'Keal Harry.
yeah.
they both deserve a little backhand.
Like you had that thing in Dallas where 88 wasn't reserved for Irvin, but they choose who wears it.
Yeah, which
Right?
is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Des Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's CeeDee Lamb,
CeeDee Lamb.
right? But here they gave it to N'Keal Harry. That's like the if the Patriots said we got a backup quarterback we picked in the 6th round this year, let's give him 12.
yeah.
It's just what are you doing?
It's reserved for a special guy. I think Joe Namath did that when Aaron Rodgers came into town. He
offered it.
he told him you could wear 12.
Yeah,
But
only if you're
N'Keal
Namath
Harry-
or Aaron
But
Rodgers.
if you're a Hall of Famer,
Yeah, that's
not
okay.
N'Keal Harry.
Freaking
Honestly,
N'Keal Harry.
now I'm thinking, what a boss move by N'Keal Harry.
Nah, screw you,
Nah,
N'Keal
dude,
Harry.
like that's so disrespectful.
He'll be tearing ACL.
No, wow,
funny.
wow.
That's a little strong. I don't wish physical
This
harm
is
on
that
him.
hate I was talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. That's Angel Tovar 10.
Adrian Peterson, forget it, dude. N'Keal Harry, screw you. I hate you.
Yeah, I think you should be more upset with the organization.
And the Vikings, screw you. Like, do you not have respect for Adrian Peterson?
What's AP thinking? God, I wouldn't want to be on his bad side.
That man is
Don't.
that guy was.
Don't.
I'm not saying.
Let's move on with the news here. Offense. I'm going to stop you guys before you started. Texans
That's the belt.
standout tackle Titus Howard broke his hand and had surgery. He'll be out. Reported 4 to 6 weeks. That sucks for them.
Unfortunate for CJ Stroud.
Yeah, for Stroud. That offense was looking to just be different. We're so used to the Texans just sucking. Yeah. It's like very interesting. Like, whoa, what would it be like if the Texans were okay?
Yeah,
It'd be weird.
You think back to those Deshaun Watson days. You're like, well, they're kind of fun. You know, you didn't ever really believe in them, but hey, they're kind of fun to watch.
I believed in him when Watson was doing his thing there.
Watson. They had J.J. Watt, your favorite player.
They had, they had Hopkins in his prime. They had Will Fuller,
D'Amico Ryans, Cushing,
Lamar Miller. I think was in the
Mario
era.
Williams.
Yeah, they had some Jonathan Joseph.
Yeah, they had some. They had some
How come
dogs.
they never did it.
Arian Foster.
What
They
happened
had
these
Tyrann
years?
Matthew for a year or two.
What happened
Yeah.
these years? I forgot they even had all these guys.
I think they did have good head coaches. I think they
They've had
Bill
good
O'Brien.
players, and they just haven't.
Man, these are some
got it
great
done.
names. These are some great names.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arian Foster is one of my favorite players ever.
Yeah,
He was so dominant for
I just love to watch him play.
he ran the ball super cool too.
smooth. Yeah, it was really cool.
Sucks there for
Great legs.
Titus Howard.
That's weird.
For Titus Howard, he will most likely miss the September 10th regular season opener versus the Ravens. Sucks because they're gonna sack the crap out of CJ Stroud.
Run the ball out, man, or play action or something.
Get your card.
In other news, to add to the list of things I will never watch, Richard Sherman has reached an agreement to be part of FS1's Undisputed after Shannon Sharp's departure. Sherman will debate Skip Bayless around 50 to 100 times per year.
I'm better at life than you.
That's what he said to Skip Bayless last time they talked way back when on ESPN. Angel, what are your thoughts on the first episode of Sherman and Bayless show?
I'm not watching that.
Chances you'll be watching.
0%.
0%. Would you rather, let's do it, you think of one too. Would you rather watch the Sherman Bayless show or wax your chest?
I'd rather wax my chest. I have a hairy chest too.
Yeah, you do. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
Wow. Shave off your mustache.
Oh, that's a good one. Would you rather watch a season of that or shave off your mustache?
I'm not shaving my mustache. I'll watch. I'm not shaving my freaking mustache.
Okay.
I'll watch
Okay.
season.
So there's a limit to his hate.
There's hope. Yeah, there's hope for you.
I'm
So
not
they
watching.
might have one viewer.
Either way, I'm not watching.
I'll tell you this. I am interested in listening to that intro because these are
Bunch of morons.
Not a chance.
two idiots. I can't wait to hear this.
no.
Not a chance.
No, thank you.
Let's get to the news here. Josina Anderson just totally, not Josina Anderson. Sorry, Josina, not you. Diana Rossini,
Yep.
ESPN girl.
Yep.
She's terrible. I can't stand her.
You guys, you know what? There's a real negative cloud on this side of the table
No, I just can't stand her. One of the first reports she had when Matt LaFleur came in, I still remember, was like, Matt LaFleur said, me and Aaron Rodgers are buddies. You don't say that if you're in a good spot. And I was looking at her like, what kind of reporting is this? This is stupid.
I don't think I know anything about Diana Ricci.
But go ahead and say what you're about to say right now. And
So
it'll
she
confirm
tweeted.
it.
This is her exact tweet because I didn't want. I'm not picking on her. Like Gabe is
I am.
clearly.
You sexist pig.
She tweeted, the New Orleans Saints are expected to sign both Kareem Hunt and Anthony Barr if both players pass their physical and are in shape. So that when you see a report like that, you usually say, okay,
It's happening.
it's happening.
Yeah.
They're talking about physicals.
Yeah, they're gonna- yeah.
Like it's happening. And so us and a lot of other, whatever media outlets, whatever you want to call it, picked that up and reported it.
Yeah.
That's big news. Kareem Hunt to the Saints. And Anthony Barr even, he was something back in his heyday. And then it comes out just a couple minutes later. I think by Schefter. I think Rappaport did it as well.
The big dogs.
They all just said, "Hey, let's hold our horses there, Diana. It's just a visit, and they're actually leaving now, and they don't have a contract." Reports like that came out for both of them. They both left those teams and didn't sign.
Anthony Barr did too?
Anthony Barr.
Oh, she was over 2?
Yep, she's 0 for 2
Oh, poor
on
Diana.
those takes. Yeah.
Someone just played
Like
her.
I
then.
said, terrible.
Someone just played her.
No,
Someone played her.
She played her. That's who played
Anthony Barr's on his way to the Giants facility for a visit, and Kareem Hunt's on his way to, I think, Indy and somewhere else. I forgot what the other one.
her. Indy.
But they're still touring. They're still
That's crazy.
choosing teams. So
What a dumb it.
kind of jumping in. Let's be easy on Diana. It's,
You're so sexist.
God. Nope. Did you see the report out of Washington
What happened now?
about Eric Bieniemy?
Oh, yeah. This guy.
So this is what was reported.
By the head coach.
Yeah, basically it's been reported is that the players are going to the head coach and they're saying that Bieniemy's coaching style is too harsh.
People coach hard, or people coach different ways. Get over it.
Yeah, I mean, so Tyreek Hill and I believe Mecole Hardman
Yeah.
both came to their coaches' defense and said, "Listen, you take that coaching; it's going to make you better."
These guys just
I'm
complaining.
going to be with Bieniemy here.
Yeah.
The man has won Super Bowls. He's been under Andy Reid. Andy Reid let him coach like that. I think just take the coaching.
Your coaching last year led you to what kind of record again? And this guy came from the
Yeah.
Yeah, shut up and just let it be teachable, please.
Yeah,
I don't like
I don't
kinda
like
thought-
that
I
at
don't
all.
like that at all.
yeah.
It's called a losing culture that they built, and now it's something different, and now
Exactly.
they can't handle it.
He's
know
telling
what
us to do things differently.
Run hard? What the hell?
You know what? The coach is going to win. Like the end of this story is the coach's word is going to be the thing that
Ron
flies.
Rivera doesn't seem like the guy who's going to be like, okay, hey, Eric, ease up, bud.
What's up? These guys, they're
Not going to happen.
No.
Ron Rivera's a cancer survivor. Are you kidding me?
He's being the
Oh,
worst.
really? He yelled at you?
Oh, sorry.
Last year I had cancer.
Yeah.
Like he's not going to.
That got to me where it's like, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. Let's go.
It'll never come out who
2-a-days.
who said it, but this is just weak by those players.
Yeah.
Coaching.
We're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna get into some bold predictions. Bold. They better be bold. All right, boys. They better be bold.
Freaking bold.
All right, let's do it.
They're
Take a quick
bold.
break. In between the break, the Packers fan, the Broncos fan, remind me of news I didn't mention about their respective teams, so I'm gonna let them report it. Angel, what's going on with the Broncos?
Right tackle, Mike McGlinchey. I can't get his name right.
Yeah,
ever.
why are you struggling with that?
McGlinchey.
Yeah.
McGlinchey.
Have confidence.
I think it's the C followed by the G.
Was he hurt?
He sprained his knees out. He's out preseason. He might not be there for week 1.
One of his big signings. Sean
This is a
Payton's.
big deal. Like, this is like supposed to be our right tackle for the next 4 or 5 years. Yeah. this
Where'd
is
he
a big
come
deal. San Francisco. The
Right.
49ers. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's a big signing.
Oh, Hassan Reddick ate his lunch.
He ate a lot of people's lunches last year.
That sucks, though. 2-3 weeks?
Yeah, it's a knee
So
sprain.
right around opening day.
Yeah. Knowing Sean, he might make him play Thursday. Who knows? Or Friday.
Absolutely.
Sean, I don't care if you're...
I swear
Sean,
to God.
chill,
I
dude.
swear to God, Sean's going to have Tim Patrick out there.
I love it though. I honestly love it.
Get your lazy ass out there.
You know why? Because you all sucked last year.
You know he's saying stuff like that at camp.
Yeah, for
You know he is. He's going after coach. Never mind. We already talked about that. I don't
Gabe, what's your Packers news?
Rashawn Gary moved off the PUP list. So,
What happened to him?
torn ACL.
Jeez, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, good for you, Rashawn.
I think
Give it, Sean.
Welcome to
They
2023.
reported it 8 months and 1 day back on the field. So that's, I mean, I don't know if sports medicine is just advancing that much, or
I mean, Javonte Williams doing the same thing.
All joking aside, he's a big deal to what the Packers are trying to do.
to what the pack, to what we do.
And the Packers, I think, most likely are going to rely on that defense like they haven't in 10 years. Like, it's going to be that defense.
A lot of number 1 draft picks on
Yeah.
that defense.
Yeah.
A couple of the news things here, and then we'll get into those bold predictions. Vikings owner, this is interesting. Vikings owner Mark Wilf, didn't know that was his name.
Wilf.
He was asked about Kirk Cousins' future and said he'll leave that decision to GM Kwesi Adolfo Mensah and head coach O'Connell. He said his focus is solely on 2023. My question for you is, that's obviously not telling us anything, but definitely not a commitment to,
No, it's not. That's the first thing that I know.
past. And he's 35. He's not old yet.
Well,
Last season, like he's playing really well still. I guess I'll say that.
Yeah.
He's getting older.
Yeah.
He's playing really well still.
Yeah.
Where would you like to see Cousins go if he's gone? I have an answer.
The 49ers, baby.
Ooh, dang it.
They would be in the Super Bowl.
I have 2 answers then.
The 49ers, my
Yeah.
one and only.
I want to see him on the Rams. I want to see him back with McVay. I think it'll be Stafford and McVay all over again. Cousins and McVay.
Yeah.
maybe the Raiders.
Don't do that to him.
Maybe the
Yeah.
Raiders. I mean, hey, if he has consistent play, I mean,
With Josh McDaniels or with a new head coach?
with the new head coach.
Oh.
New head coach and Devontae.
Yeah, Devontae. Yeah, that'd be cool. Imagine
the
going from
the Pats, the Patriots.
Patriots would be interesting.
I would like to see him go play with the
Yeah, there's a couple spots.
Yeah, no, that's
I
fine.
can see him with the Patriots.
That's fine.
I think it's a great brand fit too. I don't feel like Vegas is a great brand fit for Kirk Cousins.
I'm just seeing Kirk Cousins with all those weapons in
I like
San
him with
Fran.
the Niners. Yeah, the Niners probably the best.
Niners
That-
should go get him.
Yeah,
He might be an MVP if he goes there. There's so much stuff there for like.
you guys really love Kirk Cousins.
Do you think? Oh yeah, I forgot you don't like Kirk Cousins. I forgot about that.
Sorry.
I don't dislike him. You guys just love him.
Do you think it's a mistake that the Vikings aren't committing to him at least 2 or 3 more years? They have no one else waiting.
I don't.
I don't think they're expected to be like a high because all the cute QBs come into the draft the next year. I don't think they're expecting to be that bottom team.
No,
right?
they don't have a. They don't. No,
like they're not gonna have a high enough pick.
no, they were their 2 seed last year, the 3 seed
They
in the
were
NFC.
13
Well,
games
you know what's
last
weird?
year.
The Cousins has shown when he was tagged twice in a row, he's fine playing on 1-year deals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So maybe there's relying on that. He's fine. We're cool with it.
maybe.
Let's just
We're
go
gonna
with
tag them until we're ready to
Just
move
do
on.
1 year, then they'll say, okay, bye.
I don't think they should let him go.
No, they shouldn't. He's a very good quarterback.
And you have no one else. Believe it, the grass is not always greener.
No.
It is not, my friend. Ask
No.
the Patriots who said, we'll move on from Brady. And now they're macking around for a couple years.
So there's so many teams that you could say that, but yeah.
Exactly. So we'll follow that. That's going to be a thing all year.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They're going to ask Kirk Cousins all year about that. Last thing I have here is, did you see this thing about Johnny Manziel?
Why are you laughing?
Because what came out about Johnny Manziel? Johnny Manziel admitted in his new Netflix documentary that he watched 0 tape during his time with the Cleveland Browns.
Raiders quarterback. What's his name?
Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah,
Same
that's
thing.
what it reminded me of.
God. If you're I'm not even a Browns fan, but if you're a Browns fan and you hear
You're
this,
livid.
why? Like, why are you doing this to us?
Did you see the support we gave you when you became a Brown? Like,
Yeah.
you're not even watching film.
0 film. And it was like, it wasn't even, I think the report was a GM was giving an interview, and he literally said we had to call his agent and tell him his iPad is at 0 hours, 0 minutes.
Jeez,
I think it's
that's
Like-
so bad.
like not to compare,
So disrespectful.
but if you're that high a pick and you do some work and you bring like Baker Mayfield's not hated by Cleveland. He worked hard. He improved the team.
yeah, he just didn't work out.
It just didn't work out. That's acceptable. Like, okay, he didn't work out, whatever. But
Right.
for this to come out and he didn't even study film,
Right.
like, okay, dude, come on.
Yeah.
I understand he went through a lot in that time period mentally, but come on. That's how you get people to not like you.
yeah.
0 hours, 0 minutes.
And yeah.
How?
You can only
So what was
rely.
that like on game day for him? He's just running out to the field like
Well, he played college
goes
ball
nothing.
He probably just thought, I'm going to look and I'm going to make it happen in the moment.
because that's what he did at
I'm
A&M.
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
If not, I'll throw it down there to Mike Evans. Oops, he's not on my team anymore.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? I'm on the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. That sucks.
Oh, man. But I thought that was a funny report.
0 film.
Let's get
A&M
into
is
some of
real
these
embarrassed.
bold predictions. I want Angel to go first because I feel like you're so locked and loaded right now.
Oh.
As soon as I said it, you looked down at your notes.
I want
and
to see
just
which one.
started
I want to see which one I want.
Start
Feel the
salivating.
heat.
All right.
Angel, what's your first bold prediction?
We're about to have a record-breaking season from two wideouts on the same team.
Oh, please go.
My bold prediction is that Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle will combine for 4,000 receiving yards. Now let me tell you why this is possible. Let me tell you how this is possible. Okay.
That is insane.
Okay. Last year Tyreek had 1,700 yards. That's with Tua playing 13 games.
Only 300 away.
Jalen Waddle had 1,300 yards with
700
Tua
away.
playing. Can Tua finish the year with 3,500 yards? Very possibly he could add one more 1,000 to that.
Yeah.
The passing game's gonna be all concentrated toward those two guys.
Yeah.
It's very possible that these two stud wideouts can both pass 2,000 yards, 4,000 collectively. I'm on Tyreek Hill for 2,000. I'm on Waddle for 18, and they'll finish. They'll collectively finish as 4,000.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you first said it, I literally thought too bold. Too bold.
No,
2,000.
this is possible.
But the way you explain it, it's basically is those extra how many games of Tua?
He played 13 games, so he
So-
missed
Missed 4.
4 or 5. Yeah.
Is it extra 4 games of Tua worth 1,000 yards collectively?
With those
believe so.
playmakers, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just takes one play from Waddle or from Tyreek Hill.
As an owner of Waddle, I'm literally taking him off the trade block right now just because you said that.
It's because look at the depth chart behind these two guys. No,
Don't you dare go at my boy Braxton Berrios.
Okay, Braxton Berrios. Sorry, superstar Braxton Berrios.
Braxton Berrios is going to have 50 catches this year.
He might. But I'm just saying,
underneath.
very possible these two combined for 4,000 yards receiving. That's my bold
I like that.
prediction, and it's
You know
it's
what?
possible.
You know what I like the most about that is that means Tua had the year that will change his life.
Can I give my bold prediction?
Wait, okay, sure.
Because it goes into
I
this.
guess we're done. We're done with your.
No, it
No,
goes in
you're
this. I
fine.
want to carry the conversation. Tua is the MVP this year.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
It goes into it because I was thinking the same. Everything that you
So-
just said, I was thinking that. And to me, it's who benefits the most from this. And you just said it.
Imagine-
Tua has the year of his life.
Imagine here we are at the end of the year. Tua tag.
I can't.
Tua
Yeah,
T.
just say
Tua T. Just
Tonga
had
Vailoa. I got it.
Tunga Vailoa.
Tonga Vailoa.
Just had 2 receivers go for 2,000 yards or average 2,000 yards. He is the National League, the NFL MVP.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think
What
he
a
needs to-
different world.
But see, it's not like, to what Angel was saying, it's not like that would have been crazy last year had he just stayed on the field the entire time. His numbers would have been up there.
I mean, 1,000 more yards in 4 games is aggressive.
It is.
That's why it's a bold prediction.
Yeah, but it's a bold prediction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to think if he's on that pace, then 1,000 yards in 4 games is not
It's not that
not
bold.
that bold.
Yeah.
Interesting. They are the number 1 seed for sure if that happens.
No, here's where I think we differ. All he has to do is throw for 4,500 yards, which is not even going to lead the league next year.
I mean, 5,000 yards. That's
45. Just do that because I'm
Well, then
like you said, other players will catch their
That's what I'm
yards.
saying.
Not-
You're only leaving 500 yards
your
for
boy's
other
going to
players.
have, 350, 400 yards. I mean, the tight ends are also going to have it.
I mean, he would really have to focus.
He would have to
in
go
on
for
these guys.
5. He would have to go
Okay,
for
here's-
Yeah,
here's-
I think Gabe is right. I think he would need to reach 5.
Here's the roster behind them. Okay, Braxton Berrios,
Yeah,
Cedric Wilson, who got a deal last year.
yeah.
Capable. River Craycraft and Chosen Anderson.
Okay, the last 2 obviously not, but the first 2,
Yeah, but I'm saying like
you're trying to divide up 500 yards. They'll have more than 5. I think he has to throw for 5.
he
5,000.
has to go for 5. He has to go for 5.
Either way, I think these two guys capable of 4,000 collectively.
Which 5,000 yards is not some crazy.
Yeah.
No,
That's done every now and
a
then.
lot actually.
And
No.
if this all happens, Tua's the MVP.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he could throw for that many
That's
yards
my
with these
bold
wideouts.
prediction.
What if Tua is the MVP and this historic offense, and he meets up with Jalen Hurts, his old nemesis, in the Super Bowl?
That'd be great.
The guy,
Because they're boys. They don't hate.
they're not enemies at all, but
they're boys.
the storyline is still there that
You know
he
Hurts
took,
is
he
so
took
much-
Jalen's job.
Hurts is like I'm a
It's full circle.
yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
That's how you do it.
God, this is why I love this time of year, man, because in my mind, that could happen. In my mind, man, should that happen? This is probably likely. Is this
It's-
bold anymore?
It's just
Or we're looking back at this, we're like, wow, we were really wrong.
Yeah, we're going to look back and say, remember when Angel said these?
Gabe
Tua's gonna go for 5,000.
Gabe called Tua
I
being
didn't
the
say
MVP.
2 with 5,000 yards.
I know. It's a bold prediction show.
Yeah.
to make a bold prediction.
Okay.
That's a good one. It's a good one. Gabe, what's your first bold? Oh, you have one. I'll share one. I'll share one.
That's mine.
Here's mine. And I made this earlier in the summer, so I guess it's not that bold. But I think there's a path here, and obviously it would be phenomenal as far as like a performance. But I think Justin Fields wins an MVP
That's a lot.
for the Chicago Bears.
The hype train for Fields is packed out.
Yeah,
Everyone's on that bitch.
yeah.
That's not even crazy to
Justin
think of.
Fields, listen, he gets DJ Moore.
Dog.
Darnell Mooney's back.
Yep.
A legit number 2. Gabe's boy Tanyan. Gunter Koos for some reason lets him out of Green Bay.
Come on, Goons.
It's freaking Gunter.
Classic Gunter.
Classic Gunter.
Classic Gunter.
Go on.
Crazy son of a...
Go on. I'm not talking to you the rest of the show.
Claypool, Tanyan, and Komet. They're the other receivers there, right?
Yeah.
And then you have Herbert, Roshan Johnson, and Dalton in the backfield. I say that to say this team really did make a concerted effort to build around Fields this year in a way that we all wanted.
This is what you do with young quarterbacks. Say, okay,
Yeah.
he has talent. Let's go put a bunch of talent around him.
This is what I want to read to you though, because he would need to make a jump, because Jalen Hurts was an MVP
Yeah.
caliber player. He didn't win it, but he was an MVP caliber player. But Patrick Mahomes was obviously Patrick Mahomes. But his numbers to Jalen Hurts' numbers before he took that jump they're very similar. They're even a little better. Let me read you the numbers. So in 2021, Hurts had just over 3,000 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. Last year, Fields had just over 2,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. So the yards down, but the rushing up. He ran for almost double of what Hurts did that year before he broke out. QBR is about the same, and completion percentage is about the same. So I think the stage is set for Fields to make a jump.
Absolutely.
It's literally all on Fields.
Yeah.
And so the path here is bold, but you can see it. You can see how this would happen. Fields was a phenomenal college quarterback. Like, this thing about Fields not being able to throw is new because he threw it just fine in college.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think he figures that part out just fine. I think DJ Moore is what he's being advertised to be, especially if this happens. And I think if this all goes right, Fields as an MVP candidate that could happen.
It's bold. It's bold, but it's possible.
I could see it totally.
Yeah.
Totally see it. Fields is when you see him on the field, no pun intended. This kid is electric, and he's probably most times the fastest guy on the field. He had a run. Was against Philly. Remember, he had that 50-yard touchdown run.
Yeah.
He just when he wants to run, he's the fast. He's a little bit Lamar Jackson. He's the fastest guy on the field.
He's not a small guy.
No, he's built too. Yeah,
Some
exactly.
girth to him.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Fields MVP. That would change it. You got another bold prediction?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
The Arizona Cardinals will join the elusive group of 0-16.
17.
Oh,
That 0-17.
First time ever, if that
you
were to
think-
happen.
wow.
Okay.
They'd be a first.
Okay. Here's why. Let's start with the quarterback. Kyler Murray coming off ACL.
While you're doing this, I'm going to do something. Go ahead.
Okay. Why? What incentive would he have to come back to this team early? One. After you just saw Deshaun Watson miss an entire year and get record-breaking money and a record-breaking deal, he could literally say, "I could sit out on the year, come back at 27, and still get paid." And let me read you this. This roster is bad.
Yeah, it's really bad.
This roster is not good.
Yeah.
First, let me run through the schedule with you guys. Let me just show you. Okay. So, according to recent reports, Murray's not coming back anytime soon. Probably not week 1 or week 2. Okay. You guys say win or loss as best as you can, okay?
Okay.
Week 1, Washington. Without Murray. Remember. Let's give 2 weeks without Kyler Murray, okay?
Yeah, once a coin flip.
Well,
But
is it in Washington?
No, it's in Arizona.
I mean,
I'll give
No, sorry. It's in Washington, sorry.
It's Washington.
it's a win. Yeah.
Okay, week
Sorry, it's
2.
a loss for the Cardinals. Sorry.
Week 2 home against the Giants.
Loss.
Week 2 home against the Cowboys.
Loss.
Loss.
Week 2 home against the 49ers.
Loss.
Loss.
Home against the Bengals.
Loss.
Yep.
Away against the Rams.
Yeah.
I'll give
I
loss.
think it's a loss, yeah.
Away at Seattle.
Loss.
Home against Baltimore.
Jeez, wow, this is
Loss.
not looking good.
Away against Cleveland.
They got a chance, but probably a loss.
Home against Atlanta.
Think more talent on Atlanta's side. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, all these
I think
teams, I
it's
keep
close.
thinking
I
like,
think
oh,
it's
it's a
close.
bad team. Then I'm like, well,
There's
Cardinals
just
are
more
worse.
talent. Yeah, there's more talent.
Cardinals are bad.
Cardinals are worse.
Okay, hold on. This next team is the only team I could see them. It's away at Houston.
Even Houston, if Houston
no, no.
has it figured
I think
out
if
by
Houston
then,
at home with D'Amico by then.
Wait until you see how they end this season. Okay, so they have Rams next at home.
Yeah,
divisional game. Though.
they could
Divisional
maybe
game.
take one of those games. But yeah,
These last 5 games are brutal. I was listing them off without home or away.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh,
Okay,
a win or loss.
loss.
49ers,
loss,
Chicago,
loss,
Philadelphia,
loss.
Seattle. They can
Yeah.
legitimately go 0-17,
Yeah,
0-16
they can
this year.
because I'd say like maybe 4 of those games they could win, but it would not surprise you if they didn't.
Can you off the top of your head, list 3 starters on defense besides Budda Baker?
Simmons,
Okay.
the D lineman left, right?
Yeah.
Don't
Don't look it up.
Who's the
I'm not-
cornerback that replaced Murphy? I forgot his name. He's a rookie. I can't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can. Kaiser White from the Eagles.
Yep, because you're white.
Because he's an Eagle.
Yeah, because he came from the Eagles.
This defense,
I don't know who else, man.
I'm just telling you from looking at this roster and looking at what's next in next year's draft class, Caleb Williams. Why wouldn't you just say, we're going to tank for Caleb Williams, trade Kyler for a bunch of picks, and build around Caleb Williams next year?
And they already have 2 high picks, like most likely.
They're going to go 0-17 this year.
Wow.
They're going to tank and join that.
Let me play something for you.
The more you're talking about it, the more it doesn't sound so bold.
I'm telling you.
I showed Gabe this clip. This is Jonathan Gannon, new head coach.
Don't do this.
New head coach of the Arizona Cardinals.
It's so cringy.
Talking to Rondell Moore, the wide receiver.
I hate it.
Hopefully this works.
I don't
We've never even tried this,
I
but
don't want to hear this. It's so
this is
cringe.
so cringy. It's
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Good. Good. Shoo, 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 shoo.
That's a soundbite right there.
Explosives. You can run.
and that is the clip.
You can run.
I hope that plays on audio. Like I hope that you understand what you're listening to. Let me
I want
narrate
that.
what to look for. He comes up to Rondell Moore does the whole bro shake. Doesn't know what to say. He just starts going shoom 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 shoom. You're fast. You can run.
His only defense is I hate when they do this too. They make these like first meetings like
Yeah.
on camera.
Yeah.
So it's like, what am I supposed to say when it's a camera? I can't say what I want to say.
Yeah,
So,
but
but
that
he's-
went really bad.
But
That's
that's pretty bad.
That's
I
Russell,
watched that clip so many times.
That's Russell Wilson levels of awkwardness and like, what are you doing, man? Like, stop talking. Just dap him up. Say, hey, man, happy to work with you. Looking forward to this season.
You know, he was the Eagles' defensive coordinator last year, and I didn't know he was that awkward. They'd never let him talk.
We see why.
There's
Yeah.
a reason.
Yeah. Sheesh. But anyways, yeah, my bold take, 0-17, Arizona
Let's
Cardinals.
talk about the Cardinals for a second, because they're so weird in that they suck as an organization, but they made some very savvy moves.
I love what they did.
They're set up so well for the draft next year because they can get rid of Kyler and
You can get so much back for Kyler
get
Murray.
massive draft capital for
Yep,
that,
for sure.
which they don't need because they already have. They trade with the Texans, right? So the Texans can grab Will Anderson.
Yep.
And so they snagged another first-round pick, the Texans' first-round pick. They'll have their own. Angel has them going 0-16. This team might have legitimately 2 top 3 picks.
Wow.
And then move Kyler Murray.
And you know who you could draft? You know who they can draft 1 and 3.
Caleb Williams or Drake May. Oh, yeah, they can go Marvin Harrison.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Jr.
and Caleb Williams in 1 draft. That's how you rebuild a team in 1 season. Then with those picks you get for Kyler Murray,
Not to
go
mention, yeah, I
draft
was gonna
some,
say, you could
draft
probably
some
get another
linemen
first-round
or
pick.
some DBs or something. That team is bad.
I hope they fire Jonathan Cannon before that happens because he's not going to do anything with it.
No.
Wow.
I'm just saying, you know who I want to see there? Who's the offensive coordinator for the Lions?
Oh, yeah.
This blanket's going to kill me.
I keep thinking of the Vikings guy, but it's not O'Connell. It's
Isn't the Lions guy?
What?
Hmm?
No.
No, O'Connell's the Vikings guy. Angel's gonna look it up. But yeah, he would be a good fit. And there's a lot of with Caleb Williams or Drake May and Marvin Harrison Jr. Not to mention Marquise Brown will be there still. Rondell Moore will be there. Pew, 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 pew.
You got
Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
He's for sure going to be a head coach candidate next year.
And you give him Caleb Williams, supposed to be the best prospect since Andrew Luck or Trevor
Right.
Lawrence, whatever.
I saw a rankings thing. It had him above Peyton Manning as a prospect, above Trevor Lawrence.
Look,
This kid is supposed to be it.
these Cardinal fans suffer for 1 year, and you'll have these two studs with all these draft picks. And Kyler Murray doesn't pass the dog
Kyler,
test.
man.
You know, like the
He's not a dog.
he's not gonna. He doesn't.
I want to see Kyler in Minnesota
Yeah,
on that turf.
I want to see Kyler in Atlanta.
Yeah, either of those work really well.
Kyler Pitts, Drake London, Bijan Robinson.
What about the
Yeah.
Saints?
Yeah, Saints too. I think they committed to Derek Carr for 2 years though,
Well, yeah, that's true.
because they're the Saints.
You know what's funny is that the Saints are treating Derek Carr the way the Jets are treating Aaron
Like,
Rodgers.
we got this guy.
Guys, can you believe Derek Carr's in our building?
They just let him
Yes.
go.
For nothing.
Can't believe this shit.
They treat him the same way. Like, yo, we somehow finessed the league and got Derek Carr and NOLA.
Take that, Jets. 'Cause the Jets were after him first.
Yeah.
We beat the Jets.
Yeah.
Jets had to settle for Aaron
Yeah,
Rodgers.
oh, still
fun with that.
How much less fun would it be if Derek Carr was in the Jets on Hard Knocks?
Okay. well,
I might watch it.
what's up? What's up, Derek?
Yeah.
Good to see you, man. You're not fun. You're not cool. Yeah.
You got another bold prediction? I got one, but I don't like it anymore now that I see it. I'm sorry.
I have another one.
Go another.
This is because this
You have
is
one too?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you go. Let's go back and forth.
Good.
Okay.
Let's go back and forth. Go ahead.
Oh, I have one. Your Broncos win 11 games this year. 11 games or more. They make it.
Hell is that bold?
Making it to
Douchebag.
No, hold on. Here's part 2 to that. Making it to the conference championship.
Okay, lead off with that. Broncos are good. That's a
11 or more. Is that not bold?
You made it
Broncos win
sound
11
like-
or more.
Sound like bold prediction. Broncos are actually like competent.
11 or more isn't bold.
That was historically backhanded. That was awesome, Gabe.
Jeez.
What's even more awesome is that you're holding with it.
It's 11 or more, and they make it to the AFC championship game.
Oh my god!
I think AFC Championship.
I
is a
was
bold
looking at.
prediction.
I did the same thing. I have the schedule here, and if they're as good as I think they are, they're winning 12 games. At least my prediction
Yes,
says.
I'm
11
laughing
or more.
I'm laughing
conference
because
championship week.
because it's a bold prediction show, and that it was so like it is a bold prediction, and it's funny that it's a bold prediction that they're going to win 11 games. Like, it's funny that is a bold prediction for Russell Wilson, Sean McVay.
Well, everyone's counting them out.
Sean Payton.
That's why I was looking
That's
at
very
it.
funny, though.
I was looking at it and I was thinking, like, you know, everyone's saying Russell Wilson's done. Everyone's saying he can't win 5 games anymore.
Yeah.
Everyone hates Sean Payton right now. But my bold prediction, they're going to win at least 11 games. I have them winning 12.
Oh man,
They'll be in the
Conference game. I would be.
conference game.
I haven't laughed like that in a long
I'd
time.
be so freaking pumped with the conference game.
They'll be in the conference game. That's my bold
Please, for
prediction.
the football gods, hear my cry.
so bold.
I really wanted to say they were going to win the AFC West. I think that would have been too bold.
This
But-
is some backhanded stuff. Though.
It's
How's this
The funny
backhanded?
thing is, it's not. Gabe's dead serious. Like,
I'm
he's
being
not
serious
kidding.
about this.
But I understand what you're saying because, like, I have a bold prediction: the Broncos will win 11 games.
Yeah, that's bold.
That pissed me off if I was on my team. Like, how the hell? Why is that a bold prediction?
It's bold because everyone's
That's a
counting this
that's
team
a
out.
regular good
See,
season.
This is one of the things where like I like where it ended up. I just hate how you got.
Yeah. That's a good way to say it.
Everyone's counting them out. I'm not counting them out. They're gonna win 11 at least.
Well, you know what they say: if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping.
Yeah.
You just heard that 2 hours ago, and you haven't stopped.
It's been in my mind. Robert Saleh said it. Some rapper said it.
Yeah.
Who's the rapper who said it?
I forgot his name. He's not very popular.
Oh, well, he is
I thought
now.
you said it was
You definitely don't know him.
Yeah, I think I said it's the baby,
Oh, that was you.
but I don't know if
It is not the baby.
Yeah, the baby.
Could have swore that was you that said that.
It's not the baby.
Yeah, not the the baby.
Shout out to the baby.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for another record.
He has something that's not very good.
I mean that would be obviously
AFC Championship.
Yeah, that would. I don't think people expect them to make the playoffs.
Yeah, it's great. Well, it could. I think because the AFC is so stacked that in this team that has so much question marks, you're like, I'm not gonna. But if they do,
Isn't that crazy that it's stacked right now? But if these quarterbacks, because they're quarterbacks who really could, like we've seen them play this well before, and if they did again, they're going to shake up the whole thing. I think of Deshaun Watson, Tua, Russell Wilson,
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. These guys could legitimately be. They have either been one of the best in the league, or we can see a path to them being one of the best in the league.
Yeah,
And I think that's my point too. Out of those 4 right there, Russell Wilson's by far the one that gets the most hate right now, and rightfully so. That's why. I think the Broncos are going to be just fine this year. I really do.
I don't, but that would be.
that's pretty funny though.
That was hilarious. Any more quick ones you want to throw in there before we go? Just get them all out. Empty the tank. We won't talk about all of them.
Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs will not be Raiders by the trade deadline.
Ooh,
That's fun.
I like
because
that
Josh
one.
McDaniels is a freaking idiot who's going to trade all the stars because he's the star.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Thank God I won't get off my chest all off season.
There it is.
Freaking hate Josh McDaniels.
You want to go?
Sean McVay last season with the Rams, retiring, going to TV.
Very possible.
Oh.
Yep.
Very possible.
He's flirted with it last couple. I think it happens
Stafford
now.
might retire.
I think
Donald
Stafford's
might retire.
done.
Donald might just retire. 'cause-
Donald's gone. And he's not rebuilding with Stetson Bennett.
Yeah, no.
Not happening.
Okay.
And Tutu Atwell. No.
Not happening.
Wow.
Any more? Empty the tank. Empty the tank.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the NFC East here.
Careful.
Cowboys win the division.
Screw you.
He's not very bold.
Teams, no. I mean, I'm staying with that. How every NFC East team, no team goes back to back, right?
Yeah.
For like 20 years or something like that. Yeah. I think the Cowboys are the next best team. I still think the Eagles are the best team there, and that's why it's my bold prediction. The Eagles will take that division.
Possible too, because Cowboys are a
So
good
the
team.
Eagles break that trend and win back to back.
No,
No.
they keep it going.
The Eagles win it last year.
Yeah, the Cowboys win it this year.
Oh, so they keep the trend going. Okay, gotcha.
They keep that trend going. Cowboys win it, and I think what separate. I mean, it's not even close. The Eagles are better than the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Which would be shocking if they won the division. But I'm gonna stay with that trend.
That was so much fun.
I'm superstitious.
Bold predictions. I think it was just funny to me. Yeah, go one more.
Yes. Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson will rush for more yards
thank you
than
so
the
much.
entire Atlanta Falcons pass game will throw for.
Ooh,
Thank
that's a
you
good
for
one.
saying
I
that.
like it.
But
Thank you so much.
I got one more, and then we're going to take a break and close
ahead.
the show. Sean Payton fired before the end of the season.
that's bold. That's really bold.
I think he Urban Meyers this thing and is gone by the end of the season.
That's bold. That'd be
Don't put
truly
him with
awful.
Urban Meyer.
That'd be truly awful if we did, but bold.
Yeah. We're going to take
That
a
would
quick
be
break,
such a
and we're going
nightmare.
to close the show in a second.
Jeez, that'd be a nightmare.
All right, that's the show today. That was fun. Bold predictions. Gabe had some doozies. Sorry, Broncos fans. That's going to hurt.
Well, according to these guys, they're firing Sean Payton in one world, and in an alternate universe, we're in the AFC title game against
Yeah.
the Chiefs. So
Chiefs.
you can the variancy of these picks are crazy.
A great man once said, some guys just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah,
I feel like that's what we did with this show.
yeah.
Bold predictions.
I love your Devontae one. I didn't even think about that one.
Oh, he's gone.
There's no
He's
way.
already said he doesn't
Yeah,
like where they're
there's
going.
No way he
God,
stays
what if he
with
ends up on the
Raiders.
Jets?
If he's on the Jets, I'll be like, they're gonna win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our show for today. Thank you so much for watching, for listening. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, X, or TikTok for stuff between the show, for breaking news, for other commentary that will not be here on the podcast. Also, like, subscribe, share, turn on notifications for YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and don't forget to enter the inaugural Benchwarmers Fantasy Football League. Leave a 5-star rating, a review, the best review. We'll pick 13 of them, and leave the hashtag I got benched.
You got benched.
I got benched. We didn't come up with that. We're actually interviewing someone at the Cowboys camp,
Yeah.
and we're walking away, and he yells, "I just got benched!"
Like that is awesome. Like bars, dude.
We'll never
Never know who
Bars.
that guy is.
Yeah,
but-
bars. Sorry, bro. You're not getting any credit.
Not
for that
getting any
going
credit,
forward.
but yeah.
Thank you so much for following the show. We will be back on Friday. God, it's already, wow. We're already halfway through the week.
God.
Don't forget, guys, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping.
Yeah. That's
I think that's the last time I say that.
Have to stop.
Have a great week, guys. We'll see you Friday.